Hey Jess, so I'm taking my walk. I just had two videos about things I appreciate the kids for, and I just wanted to send a video and tell you how much I appreciate you too. I think it's so easy in our busyness to get away from that. And because I like to be sarcastic and joke a lot, sometimes the positiveness isn't always there. But I was this morning, as I was taking my walk, I was thinking just how much I appreciate you, how thankful I am for our family, and that our family could not hold it together without you, that you just are the glue that holds us together. I think that I really appreciate that you're all the stability and all the tough things that you do. I guess that's how I want to say it. That keeps us afloat from working a job that's really, really difficult, right? To paying our bills, to taking the kids everywhere and being with them during the week when I can't be there. And so much more. Everything from cutting my fruit and vegetables to wanting to make dinner and bake, and I just really appreciate all those little things that hold us together, that I don't thank you nearly enough for, and that really without it would be a whole different world. I think, but I also want to say I appreciate a lot of little things about you too. I appreciate that you're willing to laugh at my jokes, or even give me the Michael Scott look, as if I'm Michael Scott. But I appreciate that you're always willing to sit next to me, cuddle with me, that you're like to hold hands, that you're I love that you're talented at baking, and that you like to do crafts with the kids. Like, I think that stuff is just so important for them. Just that they have a mother who, will show them how to cook or bake, or show them, step by step how to make certain things, or craft type things, or that will show them, take the time with them for just walk them through anything, pretty much. I'm really good with the educational type stuff, but the stuff that you do with them is just where I lack, and I just am really thankful that you fill in that gap. I'm really thankful that that you're not, for your personality in a lot of ways, that for instance, I know you feel like you lose your cool a lot, but I think overall you have a very steady personality. You're not like flying off the handle, or extreme temper. I think both of us are more even-tempered, and I really, really appreciate that. I've had some bad experiences in that, and so I really appreciate that. I appreciate that also that kind of the way you persevere. Like, I think of our hike where we got lost, and how I think a lot of people would have wanted to just give up. And not sure what we would have done in that case, but you just kept plugging along, even though, you haven't had as much long distance hiking and stuff as I have. But the thing is so I think of that, but that type of mentality and that type of character really is what I see in you every day, right? You're probably, want to give up in a lot of different areas on a lot of different things. But even when we're out of water and we're going uphill and we're not sure if we're going the right place, we're not sure if we'll see anybody, however that translates to our bills, our car, your work, or whatever it is, you just keep trucking along. And I appreciate that. I think most people of lesser character would break. And so I'm really proud of that. I'm also extremely thankful that you're willing to work on things with our relationship. I know I haven't always been kind with pointing out those things I want to work on. And I've also, we've had frustrations on that front, but like for instance, that you came and sat next to me on the swing Friday just made my day. It really framed the rest of my night and weekend in a really positive, good manner. That was probably either that or my hike with Claire Sunday morning were the two best parts of my weekend. Just kind of framed my weekend in a wonderful way. I really appreciate that that you go on hikes, that you seem always willing, even I'm sure sometimes you're not feeling quite in that right mood or whatever, but that you'll always do it. It's so important to me, or I so appreciate it, because I just appreciate it. I appreciate that that you're making do, even though we were struggling financially. I think, again, a lot of people would be very bitter about our finances. And I think, although I know you get discouraged, I think you're holding it together pretty well. I appreciate that. I appreciate our time together at night, and that we're able to take some time out and watch a show or whatever we do, and just be together for a little while. I appreciate that you support me with all my exercise, because I know it takes a lot of time out and probably puts a little more responsibility on you. But I know you've seen the change in my health, and I just really appreciate that you've been supportive. And I think that also gets to one of the things I appreciate the most is that you're one of the least selfish people I know. Being selfish is something I've struggled with in my life. And I just so appreciate that you're always giving, always kind of helping others, that you're really just put yourself last, which I think we need to work on a bit, because I think you need to put yourself at least middle or first sometimes, right? Like with exercise or stuff like that. But I just really appreciate that you're one of the least selfish people I know. I appreciate that you've been encouraging us with church, and um, I think we should work on this year, trying to be more focused on prayer and more intentional about the kids with the Bible and stuff like that. I think it's so easy to let that stuff go, but I just think how it shapes them, and hopefully we can focus on that a bit more this year. Sorry this is so long. Just had a lot to say. I appreciate some other aspects that I won't say here, but I think you know. And I just so appreciate you and love you, and I wish there was something I could do to magically support you more, that like helping you go to further your education or whatever. Right now that's just one area, but there's many like that I just feel like there's no real good way I can support you. But I appreciate that you've been making those sacrifices, and I hope that someday I can help support you to do whatever it is you decide you want to do, not just in that area, but other areas. Now that my neck and back are better, I'm hoping this year I can do more. We'll see. But I just appreciate that you've loved me anyways. So I love you very much. I hope, I just really look forward to the next year, as we can do more hiking this year, and do more things as a family with, as Coley will be able to do a few more things. Anyways, I love you very much. Hope you have a good night. Bye.